Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of our weekly live stream. My name's Duke and I'm with LPT Medical. Today we are going to be talking about a couple programs that LPT Medical has in place to give you added peace of mind and to kind of help with your decision-making process when it comes to buying a portable oxygen concentrator. So to start off, we all know that buying a concentrator, especially a portable oxygen concentrator, it's a big investment and it can be a stressful and overwhelming process. For one, you have all the different makes and models with their different packages and different battery options. It can be a lot of information to bring in. Then you also have the pulse flow units versus the continuous flow units. So it's a lot of info, and it can be stressful and overwhelming. But a portable oxygen concentrator can really help improve your quality of life. High percentage of oxygen patients have reported that using a POC has not only improved their quality of life, but it's let them do things that they didn't think they were going to be able to do while on oxygen. And one of the worries that a lot of people have when it comes to buying a concentrator is COPD and other respiratory diseases. They are progressive, which means that over time they do get a little worse. For some people, that time is a lot faster, and for some people, that's a slowed down process. But when your needs change, your oxygen needs go up. So with that, you're worried, is my investment going to be lost in a year and a half? And the simple answer is, with us, no. We have two programs specifically in place for people who grow out of their oxygen. In the unfortunate event that somebody does pass away and they no longer need the oxygen, we have two programs in place that I think you're really, really going to enjoy and that are really going to give you added peace of mind. The first program that I want to talk about is our trade-in program. Our trade-in program is an awesome way for you to save money on a concentrator, and it gives you peace of mind when you buy one. So how our trade-in program works is you would call in, speak to one of our respiratory specialists, let them know that you want to trade in a portable oxygen concentrator and put that towards a new concentrator. How it'll work is we'll ask you a few questions about the unit, how old it is, what accessories you have with it, if it's still in good working condition or if it needs to be repaired. After asking you those few questions, we can determine a trade-in value. The trade-in program, you get money back two ways. You can save money on the front end, where we can discount your package depending on what unit it is. And then once you send your machine into us, we'll evaluate it, make sure it is in working condition like you said, and it has all the accessories. And then once we get that unit checked in, we can mail you a check for the remaining balance of that trade-in credit. It's a great program. We have people using it every day. And the great thing about our trade-in program is you didn't have to buy your first concentrator from us. So if you bought it from another company, we can still definitely buy it back. However, with that being said, there are a few guidelines that we do have to follow. So for our trade-in program, there's a few things that can kind of disqualify you from being able to, or disqualify your unit from being trade-in worthy. Number one, big one, if the machine has been smoked around or if there's been any smoke, cigarette smoke, cigar smoke, anything like that around the unit, that gets inside the machine because these machines draw on the outside air, they filter out the impurities and then produce medical grade oxygen. When they're bringing in cigarette smoke, cigar smoke, anything like that, that gunks up the internals with tar and smoke, and it voids the warranty. So if you had smoke around the unit, that can be a big issue and we aren't going to be able to do a trade-in. Machines that are no longer being manufactured is Activox Pro, LifeChoice Activox, the original LifeChoice, all these discontinued units are not eligible for the trade-in program because we have no way of fixing them. Those are pretty much the two big disqualifiers. Other than that, if the machine does need to be repaired, we will get it repaired, but we may need to adjust the quote to reflect the cost that we incurred while repairing that machine. It's a very simple and easy process. We will ship you your brand new unit and put a return label in the box for you to get that trade-in unit back to us. That way you don't have to go without your oxygen. Do we have any questions about the trade-in program, Lisa?
No, Lily is just here saying that she's here and she's watching.
Hi, Lily. Thanks for tuning in. Since we don't have any questions about the trade-in program right now, I'm going to move into the buyback program. Again, you don't have to purchase your concentrator from us in order for us to buy it back. Give us a call at 1-800-946-1201. Just give us a call there. Ask for the buyback department. Our buyback department will do the same thing that the trade-in program does. We'll ask you a series of qualifying questions. How old is the machine? Is it in good working condition? What accessories do you have with it? That will determine a buyback value. Once we get that machine in, we're going to test it rigorously, make sure that if it needs to be repaired, we get it repaired before we can put it up, before we can offer you a check. As long as everything checks out, it's in good working order, you have all the accessories you say you have, you get the full quote that you were quoted over the phone. Again, if it needs to be repaired or if it's missing accessories, we will have to adjust the quote over time. So those are the two programs that we have in place that are really going to give you added peace of mind when you purchase a concentrator from us. If your oxygen needs changed, you go from a pulse flow to a continuous flow. Your flow rate increases from a setting of 2 to a setting of 5. Anything along those lines, we have your back. We have you covered with our trade-in program. As for our buyback program, like I mentioned before, we've had people who no longer need oxygen. Their oxygen needs are no longer met by a POC, and sometimes in the unfortunate event that a family member does pass away, we do have people calling us to sell us the concentrators back, and this really helps out financially, whether it's for a loved one or for yourself. Just getting any little thing back helps. Our buyback program, we can generally offer anywhere from 30 to 50% of the value depending on usage and accessories, so it's a great program. If you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 1-800-946-1201. You can speak with our respiratory specialists. They know all about the trade-in and the buyback programs. If you already know that you want to trade something in, stay with the respiratory specialist. They're going to work with you to find the best unit that meets your needs, and then they'll help you deal with the trade-in. For the buyback, if you're thinking about selling us a concentrator or you just want to see what we'd be willing to offer, give us a call at 1-800-946-1201. Ask for the buyback department, and we'll go through, ask you those qualifying questions, and give you a quote over the phone to see if that's something that you're interested in. Other than that, those were the two programs that I really wanted to focus on today. However, give us today and this week we've had a coupon for $500 off a brand new portable oxygen concentrator. It's valid on select models. Due to advertising policies, I can't name which brands that we're able to apply that $500 coupon to. So if you give us a call at 1-800-946-1201, speak with one of our respiratory specialists, ask them about the $500 coupon that Duke mentioned in the Facebook live stream, and they'll be more than happy to help you out. Do we have any questions about the trade-in program or the buyback program?
No, not right now.
All right, well, if you're not watching this while it's live on Facebook, please feel free to leave a comment below. We will absolutely get back to you and make sure we answer any questions that you may have. Otherwise, thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you next week.